get too attached, baby. Don't get caught up in the lies, cause you will never make it back. Cause this city, this town, is so much more than that. Baby, do you feel like surfing on the waves? Ooh, baby, now we can freak it from Hollywood up to the Bay. Ooh, yeah, let me show you what that was like. Alright, baby, won't you come and ride with me? I'll show you what that was like. Alright, California girls know what I mean. On the west side,
Baby, let me show you what my side like. Don't get caught up in the limelight. Girl, this water on my wrist, can't get the time right. I see you in hindsight, I see you as my wife. I see you with me in a 6'3", hair blowing in the breeze. It's your California dream. Yeah, tell me something I wanna believe. Tell me that you need me the way I need you on my team. If I see you in the spring, I will fall if you leave. For the Mars and APs, they are ball in HD. From the west side with love, like I'm Diamond 13. Got me in real life, gotta say it for real twice. I'm from Southern California where the weather real nice. And the honey's not nice, still in the spotlight. I ain't gonna ride, if you wanna ride, I'll show you what the west side. Show you on the west
show you
side.
what that was like. Alright, baby, won't you come and ride with me? I'll show you what that was like. Alright, California girls know what I mean. On the west side, we got what you want, we got what you like. Sunny days and palm trees, they'll get you. Just like that, when you leave, you'll be coming right back. Cause you can't get enough of this California. Let me show you what that was like. Alright, baby, won't you come and ride with me? I'll show you what that was like. Alright, California girls know what I mean. On the west side, let me take you on a ride. West side, let me take you on a ride. 'Cause I wanna take you on the road. Let me take you on a ride. West side, let me take you on a ride.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, guys, at the end of this season, there is a potential opt-out of the collective bargaining agreement. And after seeing star players hold out, some wonder if that will be exercised. Commissioner Silver says we have a common interest to ensure that contracts are honored. Those are issues we can approach collectively. Kevin?
As is always the best case. David, thank you. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Avdia in at the small forward with Kuzma at power forward. Morris and Beal are the guards. And it's Porzingis in at the center. And for Utah, they've got Clarkson. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Conley, and it's Markkanen in at the 3.
And we've seen it for years. Despite their regular season success, the Jazz just unable to make much noise in the playoffs. Credit the front office for coming to terms with it and pivoting to a rebuild while they could get top value for their stars.
It'll be the Wizards off the tip. Morris passes to Kuzma. Avdia with a screen for Kuzma. It's blocked, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Markkanen. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
On defense, the Jazz gets the three-pointer to fall. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Jazz. It's a three-point game. Wizards beat them last time when these two teams met in Washington.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been
was there all night. It was the quality of play that was lacking. There was not a ton of cohesion. They've got to figure it out.
For the Utah Jazz, they won their last contest. That game against the Pistons. Three-pointer, Markkanen, and Utah another three.
You have got to be willing to close when Markkanen is out on the perimeter. His shot will punish you because it's a sweet shooting stroke.
Now here's Beal, coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. Morris, no good.
Well, you're trying to answer the three, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Conley's shot is off. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. From the low block, Morris with the bucket.
Morris.
Utah's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Vanderbilt driving the lane. Rebound by the Wizards.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Beal kicks to Porzingis. Lets it go with the 3. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Jazz have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Clarkson for 3. It's good from long range.
That's just great recognition from your big man, right? Markkanen is going to find the open teammate and put it on time and on target. I love this guy's passing skills.
Now, here is Morris. 9 points last game out. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Beal the pass to Porzingis. Wizards passing it around. To the middle. Beal finds Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
You can see the level of attention Bradley Beal draws. This guy is so heady finding the open teammate.
Takes a 3. And Utah another 3.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
That's his first personal foul. Goes team foul.
Porzingis passes to Avdia. Back to Porzingis. A beautiful reverse layup. Porzingis has got 7 points. And now let's take one more look at that great Mobile One drive.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Jazz leading by 3. Here's Olynyk. And again, it's Utah.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Morris passes to Beal. Morris with a screen on Clarkson. Here's Beal. Conley grabs the miss. And it's Conley with the ball for Utah. Markkanen from outside. Buries it from three-point range. Markkanen's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Porzingis kicks to Beal. A wide open look here for Kuzma. And the Wizards hit again from deep. Now we know the players enjoyed the rest they get during All-Star Weekend. The Greg, you think it should be moved to later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an All-Star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
And here's Porzingis. After Jordan Clarkson hitting the 3. Beal can't get it to go. Utah leading by 8. Markkanen into the lane. And Markkanen throws it down.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Over in the corner, Avdia. Porzingis can't hit. And here's Utah. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Conley. And he uses the glass on the layup. Conley's got his third basket of the night.
Hey, this guy is competitive. He's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
Stolen by Conley. One-on-one fast break. And that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got 11.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Right side Beal from downtown. That one doesn't go. And it's Utah the other way.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
You know what time it is, Jazz fans. Let's get live right now for your Jazz Breakers Next Group.
Outside Beal. Back to Morris. They need this. Beal the pass to Porzingis. It's Beal on the wing. Porzingis sets the pick for Beal. And the wide open shot for Morris. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 3 assists tonight. Utah leading by 13. The pass to Olynyk. Porzingis with the block.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
You know what time it is, Jazz fans. Let's get live right now for your Jazz Breakers Next Group.
2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
Now here's Porzingis. He's got 7. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Utah leading by 12. Sexton for 3. And the Jazz another 3.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Pass to Porzingis. He dishes it to Beal. Porzingis with a screen on Clarkson. Kuzma. And another miss by Washington. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah. Launches it. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Now here's Beal. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Here's Porzingis. Second shot opportunity, and Beal lays it in.
Well, that's what you call winning basketball by Bradley Beal. Gets an extra possession for his team. Nicely done.
Here's Sexton. And it falls over the rim and in. Sexton's got 5 now.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Beal following the basket by Colin Sexton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal.
The subject of trade rumors year after year, Beal has the skills that every team is looking for.
Well, he's elite at scoring the basketball, and he understands when and how to create for the players around him. There's only a handful of guys in this league who can do what he does with his level of consistency.
And he makes the first. GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring load, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
Wizards making a switch here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Porzingis. Hachimura comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Kisper's checked in for Avdia. And it's DeLon right in for Morris.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Well, just a little bit of momentum, and Sexton going right to the rim.
Passes it to Gafford. Gafford is screen on Clarkson. Beal the pass to Gafford. You know, GA, something you notice about this Jazz team, they love to shoot the three. Statistics tell you that, and they tell you that.
And Kevin, not only do they love it, they do it well. The two sadly don't always go hand in hand, but these guys can really hurt you from range when they get going.
The Wizards shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
One is off.
Well, the Washington Wizards trying to get their organization on track. I think bringing in Wes Unseld to lead that coaching staff is critical. Maintaining your tie to Bradley Beal is equally important. But boy, guys, it has been a while since they've had real success. Their last finals trip, 1979.
And the Wizards making a change here. Barton is checked in. And he's good on the second. And Doris, what do you think the Wizards need to make a deeper run at the playoffs?
Well, ambition is certainly a good place to start, but you have got to understand this is a process. And I think the change in management, the change in head coaching position, and the acquisition of someone like Kyle Kuzma, who's a multi-positional wing player that's important. Still a lot of questions for this organization.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Lets it go from the wing. Rebound by the Wizards. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road. Well, it showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over.
Let's down everybody who wants a free t-shirt.
Tucker's checked in for the Jazz. Malik Beasley comes in for Jordan Clarkson. Utah leading by 18. Here's Beasley. Rebounded by Gafford.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Pass to Barton. Kispert wide open. He fires. Misses the three. Gafford against Markkanen. Shoots over Gafford. And there's the bucket for Markkanen. Markkanen's got 13.
I love this shot from Markkanen, right? The mid-range game is there as well. I know he can shoot it from deep, but sometimes you got to get to the in-between spots.
Now, here's Gafford. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. Horton Tucker, the pass to Sexton. Nice ball movement by Utah. He gets it in there.
Yeah, that's Malik Beasley fighting through the contact to finish close. Nice.
And it's Wright with the ball for the Washington Wizards. And there's the pass to Gafford. Inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
That's a two from Sexton. That one, no good. Now Washington takes it the other way. Here's Barton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 1:39 left in the first. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Malik Beasley. The Wizards shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Will Clarkson, 2 shots.
That free throw good from Barton.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah. The Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
Both free throws good from Barton. It's always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And you see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
Here's Wright following the bucket by the Jazz. And Barton gets it to go on the assist by Wright. Barton's got 5.
DeLon Wright proving that he is an excellent decision maker on the offensive end. Teammate open, let me find him.
No good from Beasley. Wizards trail by 17. Kispert dishes to Barton. That 3 off the mark.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Here's Markkanen. And Utah again with the bucket.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
In a wide open look for Hachimura. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hachimura's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Wizards. Here's Beasley driving in. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. He's got 6.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage, starting to cook.
Right. Rebounded by the Jazz. Markkanen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Beasley. Again, the Jazz score.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Pass to Gafford. It's right on the wing. Back to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
And so it's Utah with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked it. A fantastic night from long range so far. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And a very convincing performance from the Jazz so far.
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Jared Vanderbilt out there with the Linux. And it's Conley, and it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Here's Beal. Michael Conley making his last shot. And Beal kicks to Morris. Passes it to Porzingis. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button. We saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, die-hard fans in the DMV, to wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. So it's the Wizards now, following the three-pointer by Utah. Avdia with a screen for Kuzma. That's to Porzingis. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Boy, what a display of toughness from Kristaps Porzingis. He's a rock down low.
Conley with it. Guarded now by Morris. Conley's shot is off.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Now, here's Vanderbilt. Following the miss by Denny Avdia. Olenek the pass to Alexander Walker. And again, it's the Jazz from deep. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and you hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal, but what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They've kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Washington's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Morris. A rebound by the Jazz. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Outside, Beal. Morris with the screen for Beal. Off target with his 3.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Morris passes to Beal. Morris with the screen for Beal. Good on the triple. Beal's got 5 points in the quarter.
You're talking about one of the sweetest shooting guards in the entire NBA. Bradley Beal from deep. Yes, sir.
A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Fires for 3. That's good from Beal on the assist by Morris. Beal's got 13 points.
Guys, these big nights are becoming commonplace for Bradley Beal. Every night you know he's going to give you great productivity.
Got that one up quick.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Washington's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Avdia with a screen for Kuzma. Porzingis finds Beal. Horton Tucker with the rebound.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title, the best player to never make an All-Star game. That changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
Here's Beal. Michael Conley making his last shot. Beal the pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
Jazz leading by 22. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
Now here's Beal, following the miss by Michael Conley.
Okay, Kelly Olynyk getting up high for that rejection. At 7 feet, that length comes in handy.
Tries from 16. Vanderbilt misses. Wizards have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Here's Morris. It's blocked. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. Jordan Clarkson is checked in for Utah.
Jordan Clarkson.
Here's Porzingis. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
The defense made the mistake of allowing Kristaps Porzingis to find his rhythm. Going to be a long night if you don't pull him off.
And so So it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That team is a little road weary right now. That is the 6th consecutive game away from home.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. The Jazz shooting their first free throws of this
team foul. At the line for Utah, Nikhil Alexander Walker. At the line for 2.
Shoot 2. And the first one drops.
And over the last couple of seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes? As you were just talking about, it changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. He signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry. And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Avdia gets the bucket.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Utah leading by 19 points. Here's Alexander Walker. Got it from 16 feet. Alexander Walker's got 7.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
The pass to Porzingis. He kicks to Beal. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Beal's got 10 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, Jordan Clarkson can be a little bit streaky at times, but right now this guy is on fire.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Washington going with a whole new group here.
Give it up for your Jazz youth. Next team, everybody.
Wizards trail by 21. Wright looking around. Hachimura with it. 6 points for him. They get it back. Kispert kicks to Barton. Here's Gafford. And at last, they get one to fall. Gafford's got 7.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Snatched up. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
His first personal foul.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunity.
Well, how about the effort on the glass? Even with this lead, I love that they're still going after it.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. Nice shot.
And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
So it's the Jazz now, following the three-pointer by Corey Kispert.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here is Hachimura. He's got 6. Shoots it up. A shot off that time. Jazz leading by 22. Here's Beasley. And again, it's Utah.
Well, the signature of Beasley, right? This guy knows how to shoot the basketball.
Now, Wright. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Hachimura. And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here is Wright. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Here's Clarkson. Rebound by the Wizards. Barton surveying the floor. Wright outside. Teardrop shot. And a missed layup.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Here's Beasley. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Beasley's got 12.
Yeah, the 3-level scoring ability of Malik Beasley. If you find his way to the mid-range, he's going to take those shots.
And Wright kicks to Hachimura. And a miss there on the triple. Jazz leading by 23. Clarkson passes to Beasley. Over Kispert. And Beasley gets it to go on the assist from Clarkson. He's got 14.
And they are earning points with the jump shot now.
And the three-pointer GA has become a focal point of Malik Beasley's game.
Yeah, up until last season, only about half of his attempts were from beyond the arc. Now he's really zeroing in on the long ball as his primary weapon.
6 on the shot clock. Hachimura with a screen on Sexton. And it's Wright missing. Utah has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Here's Clarkson. Barton with the rebound.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Kicks it to Wright. Passes it to Hachimura. Wright sets a screen for Hachimura. Sinks the three-pointer. Hachimura's got 6 here in this quarter.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
And that one is good by Beasley.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for Washington. The kick out to Barton. There's the triple. No good. So Utah will take it the other way. Beasley left side. And Utah again with the bucket.
This is Beasley's game, right? Solid at pulling up on a dime and delivering the made shot.
Wizards shooting 45% in quarter number 2. Kispert setting the pick for Hachimura. Connects in the foul line jumper. Hachimura's got 14.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
It's a hand on it. It's good on the putdown.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
.50 seconds left in the first half of the game. Barton outside. Shoots from the right block, and he gets the jumper to drop. He's got 7. Utah shooting the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far. Clarkson, again, the Jazz score.
With just about every shot in his bag, Clarkson is an elite level scorer.
Right outside. Hachimura against Markkanen. Hachimura kicks to right. Hachimura down low. Excellent D there from Markkanen. He's covered by Hachimura. And there's another one for the Jazz. 9 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Right outside. Here's Kispert. So as we conclude the first half, so far, fairly one-sided. It's the Jazz opening up a huge gap. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena. You're watching 2K Sports.
Welcome. The first half is in the books, so let's check out the top performers for each team.
Oh, man, do I like the competition I'm seeing at the 2 spot. This is a guards league. Right now, these guys are going at each other. Each one is trying to do whatever he can to gain the edge in this matchup, and I love it.
And now looking at that first half, what an impressive performance so far for the Jazz.
It's obvious crashing the boards was a point of emphasis. They're rebounding by committee, and their dominance in that category is a key reason for this lead.
Their opponent needs to find some Windex because they need to start cleaning the glass.
Ooh, Ernie, I see how you did that.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You gotta like what Jordan Clarkson has done in this game.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And here are the Jazz now. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Taking a look at the Wizards. Morris and Beal are the guards. Kuzma will step in at the 4. Porzingis at center. And it's Avdia in at small forward. Over in the corner, Avdia. And the 3 off target.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Shoots from the line. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
They get a hand on it. And so the ball is out of bounds. Clarkson touched it last.
Washington ball.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Conley against Morris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Wizards have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
Monty Morris taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And Morris drops them both. Now here is Conley. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Well, at 7 feet, Kelly Olynyk doesn't have to go far for the flush.
The Wizards shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Porzingis with a screen on Clarkson. And Beal gets it to go.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And so it's Washington with it. This one for 3. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
Don't you love the confidence of Bradley Beal? In rhythm, in the catch-and-shoot game, so good.
Here's Vanderbilt. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely 0 chance of a comeback, and a nice finish by him.
Shooting 1.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Washington. Outside, Porzingis. Here's Kuzma, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
I think we've certainly seen Kyle Kuzma grow in his maturity and understanding about the game. It's not always about the scoring, it's what contributes to winning, and he has really grown in that aspect.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Kuzma. And a player opt-out for Kyle Kuzma after this season. GA probably hoping to earn himself a raise.
Yeah, and he's a worker, looking to round out his game and take that next step as he's just entering his prime.
And both free throws good for Kuzma. Jazz have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Clarkson, Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy, just struggling to make shots right now.
Morris with the bucket.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Clarkson for 3. Cans it from downtown. Clarkson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Morris dishes to Beal. Morris a screen. Beal with it. And it's Clarkson picking him up. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
Here's Morris after Jordan Clarkson's bucket. Pass to Avdia. Trying his luck from deep. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one. The Jazz shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Horton Tucker's checked in for Lauri Markkanen.
At the line for Utah, Jordan Clarkson. One shot.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
Now, here is Morris. He's got 10. Here's Conley. Lays it in off the breakaway. Conley's got 16.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
The Jazz making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in.
Nikhil Alexander Walker.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Porzingis sets the pick for Morris. No good again that time.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Vanderbilt misses.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks. Utah has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And good that time. Vanderbilt's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Wizards have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Morris looking over the floor. Porzingis sets the pick for Morris. And it's blocked. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
Washington ball.
Utah calls timeout.
The Jazz with the timeout. Are you ready? It's T-shirt giveaway time. Smith, the Jazz record dance group.
We get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Look at Utah. They're 7th right now. Not a bad spot, but certainly they'd like to string together a run of wins.
And seeing where Utah is, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
Four on the shot clock. Outside for Beal. Launches a three. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 4 assists in the game.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And Washington has possession. Following the bucket by the Jazz. Stolen by Conley. Buries it down low. Conley's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Mike Conley starting to percolate a little bit here. Look out, defenders.
On the wing, Morris. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Challenging this D with the 3 ball. That's his second from distance this half. And he also hit one in the first half, too.
Here's Vanderbilt. Plays it up and banks it in. Vanderbilt's got 9.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Morris, following the bucket by the Jazz. Beal taking his time here. Shot clock at 5. 2 points. That one goes. Beal's got 25 points in the game.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, you can see Olynyk not afraid of contact. In fact, there's times he seeks it out. You love his aggressiveness.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Utah.
The mid-range game has been there for them all game long, and that old school approach still getting it done in this one.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
First one falls for him.
Olynyk has proven to be an effective role player. This is a guy who's proven he's willing to do whatever it takes to get the win.
For the Wizards. And so Olynyk nails both of them.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Down low. And Gafford throws it down.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Goes up the baseline. And Olynyk gets it to go on this assist from Conley. Conley's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Now here's Barton. He's got 7. There's the pass to Hachimura. To the paint. The kick out to right. 3-pointer. The shot will not fall. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Outside Conley. The 3. And they get it back. And Utah again with the bucket.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass earning an additional opportunity.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his 3rd foul of the game for the Jazz. Malik Beasley comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Sexton in for Mike Conley.
Malik Beasley, Colin Sexton.
On defense, Utah. Right, left side. And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Goes up off the inbound, and Gafford throws it down. Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. So Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Doors, I've heard many times Corey Kispert talk about how glad he was to stay at Gonzaga for his senior year.
Kev, his perspective was so great. What he said was he treated that season as a, quote, runway to the NBA, and that's what it proved to be. He improved in almost every phase of the game and went from a likely second-round pick to top 15. That is tremendous.
Here's Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
Well, a nice job by Colin Sexton to find the open man. You want to see court awareness from the young gun.
Washington's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Right, the pass to Barton. And he's good on the 3-ball. Barton's got 10 points.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Rudy Gay's checked in for the Jazz.
Rudy Gay.
Washington shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Right, the pass to Gafford. Dishes it to Kispert. Right outside. 6 to shoot. Takes it inside. And Wright throws it down hard.
Well, Delon Wright taking advantage of that handle and that slithery ability to get through traffic. What a pretty drive.
From 13, Gay misses.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Shoots the 3, and the Wizards hit again from deep.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Here's Gay. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Gay's got his first points in this one.
And I like the energy of Gay, especially inside. He's incredible at getting to his spots in the paint.
Second personal foul, 15 foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
For the Wizards, Will Barton taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Rudy Gay. Both free throws good from Barton. And Utah has possession. Here's Markkanen. Rebounded by the Wizards. Gafford's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's right on the wing. And Gafford throws it down.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Sexton, good on the baseline, Jay. Sexton's got 9.
Well, Colin Sexton working this shot into his basketball game. Such a critical aspect for him to have.
And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Gafford. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Utah's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Took no time at all on that one. Sexton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, he's already a good shooter from distance now, and Colin Sexton, a ton of confidence when he starts to stroke that thing.
And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
At the line for 2.
Free throw drops for Wright.
What you appreciate about DeLon Wright is he knows his role, and he's willing to star in his role. And the other part about it is he's been committed to his own development.
Clarkson, he's checked in for the Jazz. And so he hits both. And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah.
2 minutes remaining.
Clarkson goes in, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
A big-time move by Jordan Clarkson. The defense forced to adjust. That's an incredible drive.
For the screen on Sexton. And Wright kicks to Gafford. Hachimura against Markkanen. And it's Kispert in the corner. 5 on the clock. Drops in the tray. Kispert's got 9 points.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Sexton with it. Now guarded by Barton. And again, it's Utah.
Boy, there is strength and athleticism to be able to make contested shots. Colin Sexton, he's got both.
Sexton against Wright. Pass to Gafford. Now here is Hachimura. Tight defense on him. There's the dish to Barton. Screen by Gafford. No good. Shot missing. And Utah will come the other way. Passes to Markkanen. For the 3. Offensive rebound. Sinks that one from the post. He's got 17.
Well, you just love to see Markkanen get after it and contribute on the backboards. Big-time job right there.
And it's Hachimura in the corner. And again, Washington with the triple.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Again, the Jazz score.
That keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Here's Washington. And Wright kicks to Hachimura. Offline with his 3. Outside, Sexton. Rebounded by the Wizards.
I don't know if he's trying to show off for the crowd or what. There's no reason for that kind of shot.
With 1 on the clock. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Jordan Clarkson getting it done for the Utah Jazz. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Washington shooting at 51%. Really solid. You've got Beal, also Rudy Gay out there. And it's Abaji in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Gibson finds Goodwin. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. So it's the Jazz now. Gay passes to Beasley. Lets the three fly. Hits the three-point bomb. Beasley's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Jazz. Goodwin feeling it out. Pass to Kispert. The tray. That's tipped. Beasley outside. Over Kispert. And that one is good by Beasley. Beasley's got 5 points in the quarter.
Malik Beasley, by instinct and nature, wants to put the ball in the basket. You allow him to catch a rhythm and look out.
Barton outside. They set the pick. And Barton throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
For Washington, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he said, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action. I'm for.
With the step back, here's Barton. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
You can see it. He's taking better shots, and the results are coming because of it.
Here's Alexander Walker. Gill with the rebound. And it's Goodwin with the ball for the Washington Wizards. Here's Barton. And that's collected by Gay. Jazz have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Alexander Walker.
Oh, I thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration too, and you've got 2 points. Here's Goodwin. The three. Drills the three-pointer.
Boy, major defensive lapse on that trip, leaving him all alone in three-point territory, and he drills it.
High post try. Abaji can't get it to go. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Martin from outside. He's off on that one, so Utah will take it the other way. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Abaji can't get it to go. The Wizards shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Barton kicks to Goodwin. For a while, the East was all LeBron. And the West, of course, as we know, the West was dominated by Golden State. But now, does the league, do you feel more wide open?
Well, certainly, when you look at last season, I thought there were 4 teams in the East that absolutely had a shot to make the finals. Contingent on health. Obviously, Milwaukee, without Chris Middleton, struggled to get over the finish line. In the West, you had 3 teams who I thought legitimately could advance. So certainly the gap between playoff teams feels smaller.
Here's Barton after Rudy Gay's bucket. Here's Abaji. Buries the jumper to finish the break. Abaji's got 4 points this quarter.
This is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
Washington shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. To the inside. And it's Goodwin. That time on the assist by Barton. Barton's got his 3rd assist on the night. Jazz have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Leans from outside. Rebound, Washington.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
And now, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Washington Wizards. On Friday, They continue the road trip, heading out to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And then on Tuesday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for their matchup with Orlando, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
And we all know that injuries are a part of the game, Doris, but it seems like for taller players, bigger players, there can be an additional challenge. Why is that?
Well, think about it, Kevin. If you're a 7-footer who maybe goes between 250 and 280 pounds, playing an 82-game grind with so little time for rest and for healing, the modern game with all the movement that's required, that is particularly challenging for any big man of that size.
Count it, good.
And really the strength of Gay is impressive. Easily bouncing off the defense while still finishing the shot.
Good one, passes to Gibson. He dishes it to Barton. Gill against Gay. Gill kicks to Avdia. To the wing on the left. Pocket 6. And another miss by Washington. For Utah, they've got more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. And that one's good, Abaji.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Good one, passes to Barton. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Barton's got 8 points in the quarter. Utah calls timeout.
Fans, please a big round of applause for your Jazz Youth Team.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Michael Conley.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. For Utah, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Goodwin with the steal. And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft class, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
That one falls.
Lean in. Just no defense around. Probably could have gone straight up.
And it's Goodwin with the ball for Washington. Tipped away, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Wizards making a switch here. Beal's checked in. And there's the pass to Avdia. Now here's Barton. A shake. And it's good on the layup. Barton's got 15 points in just the second half.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Ball's knocked loose. Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Utah Jazz greater than 3.
The Jazz making a switch here. Olenek's checked in. So it's Utah now. Banked in off the glass. Olenek's got 10 points in just the second half.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
Barton sets a screen for Beal. Back to Barton. Puts up a 3. Tries again for Zingis. Utah with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Conley the pass to Horton Tucker. Olenek tipped back in for 2. Olenek's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
For Washington, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. 13 feet away. Horton Tucker with the rebound. Horton Tucker's got 4 rebounds in this game. This one for 3. Vanderbilt inside for 3. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. Well, the Wizards shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. He kicks it to Barton. Outside, Beal. Back to Barton. Here's the 3. They get it back for Zingis. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Porzingis has got 19 points. Here's Conley. Top of the key jumper, no good. Washington shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Outside, Beal. From outside the arc. Rebound by Olenek. Olenek's got rebound number 8 now on the night. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
After taking some time to find his rhythm, he's been unstoppable since the break.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Throw down from Kyle Kuzma, a level of aggression.
Here is Conley. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about. And you can just see his confidence is rising, bucket after bucket from long range.
And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Wizards. Kicks to Beal. A 3-ball. Utah with the rebound. Olynyk's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Shoots over Barton. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Barton, no luck. Utah has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Vanderbilt's gone 4 of 10 here, has 6 misses. And the wide open shot from Avdija. And another miss by Washington. Avdija's gone 1 of 6 shooting from the field. Here's Olynyk. No good that time. And it's Washington the other way. Beal up top. Vanderbilt defending. Count it. Beal's got 15 points in just the second half.
Well, this is how Bradley Beal just makes it impossible to guard him. 3-level scorer. This time he goes to the inside game.
Conley's shot is off. The Wizards shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Beal gets a wide open look. A 3-pointer off the mark. Utah is shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Releases. Olynyk can't hit.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
To the middle. Here's Kuzma. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Beal's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Horton Tucker. A solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Barton passes to Porzingis. Here's Avdija, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
And here are the Wizards now. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Barton passes to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Jazz.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep. And that has to be a relief.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Conley.
Well, I think his contribution clearly came at the defensive end, right? He came up with a bunch of huge steals. He was a menace all night long.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Porzingis. And Rui Hachimura's subbed in for Avdija. Vanderbilt hits them both. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
The Jazz with another miss.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Utah leading by 22. Barton with the rebound.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's good off the back rim and in. Utah calls timeout.
Utah timeout.
They're in front by 20. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Look who it is, Jazz fans. It's your Utah Jazz Jazz.
And Utah has possession. Offensive rebound. Pass to Vanderbilt. Shoots over Hachimura. The offensive rebound. Tries it again. Beal pulls it in. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Dishes to Barton. And Kuzma has it in the corner. His three-pointers off the mark. On offense, here are the Jazz. For the three. The shot's good from Horton Tucker.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Martin with it, and so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Yeah, I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Mike, when you look at how the team's been playing the last few games, are you happy with the way things are going?
Yeah, I think we're playing very well. I think we're finally getting the chemistry that we want, and everybody's just playing hard right now.
Always a team effort here. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.